Hey everybody, welcome back to Boost Your Income with Bootstrap to WordPress. This lecture is very exciting because not only are we coding a new section in HTML, but we're actually going to be introducing you to CSS Sprites, which is something as instructor and student we have not done before. So check it out. Alright everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to code the course features section right here. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I code, I get a random Australian accent. So right here we have 6 columns using the Bootstrap grid. We have a blue background, nothing crazy, but the special part about this lecture are these icons right here. They're actually sprites, or a single sprite. And that's something as a student-instructor relationship, we haven't come this far yet. So we're doing really well. And we're going to learn how to do that right now. I think you will like it. Check it out. Jump to your HTML. In your course, oops, sorry about that. I almost went Australian on me again. Course features, we're going to start doing some HTML. ID, course dash features. I'm going to close it up with a comment. And div class container. All right, in here, we're going to do our section header, div class section dash header. Awesome. There it is. All right, image. Got to do our image. Assets slash image slash icon dash rocket dot png. Alt will be rocket because it is a graphic of a rocket. Level H2, level 2 heading. Course features. Whoops. Features. Perfect. Under that, we're going to do a row. As usual, you can kind of see a pattern now at this point with all these sections. They're using similar markup. Okay, don't forget to save. We're going to do a column. And I want to show you something. See how long it took me to type all that out? I know it only took me about 2-3 seconds, but because I'm using Coda 2, I used a custom clip to, I use custom clips to help me speed up my coding even more. So instead of me writing all of this, all I have to do is this, call, and then tab. And then it just asks me for the size, so small, and I'm going to hit tab, and then I'm using 2. So there it is. That's all I had to do. So from this point forward, I'll probably do that because I like fast coding. And if you're using Coda as well, you can create a custom clip. I'll just show you really super quick. Right here, clips. And you can add your own clip. Down at the bottom, you can add the click little plus sign, and you can add your own clip. My custom column clip looks like this. Here it is. Whoops. Looks like this. Called it grid element. I just added the HTML, and I added a placeholder called size and a placeholder called just the pound sign, and then the tab was the key, the trigger, and then I saved that. And now whenever I type out call, it pulls that up for me, helps me speed up my coding. Just a little tip there if you're using Coda 2, which I certainly hope you are because it's the best. Awesome. I class. This is where we're going to add our own custom icons. So CI, we're going to use that class, and it's a custom class we're going to have to style called custom icon. That's what I'm calling it. CI and then CI computer. I'm using the same naming conventions as Font Awesome. So FA for Font Awesome, CI for custom icon. H4. This will say lifetime access to 80 plus lectures. I'm going to copy and paste all of this markup and just change some text. So instead of computer, the second one will be watch. And the text will be 10 plus hours of HD video content. Paste that out again. Instead of computer, this one will be calendar. The text will be 30-day money back guarantee. Paste it out again. This next one will be community. And the text will be access to a community of like-minded students. For some reason, I always type the last word wrong. Next one, instead of computer, instructor. That's me. Direct access to the instructor. And then the last one will be CI device. And that will say accessible content on your mobile devices. Look at that. I got my last word correct. Save that. Let's just see what that looks like. So here we go. It's pretty much there. It's all centered because we have the section header, the correct graphic, and some text. But we're missing our icons, those things. So this is where we do some CSS. Jump in your CSS. First things first, let's give that section the correct background color. So that background color, or that ID, is course features. Background will be 3E4249. And then the color will be white, because right now the color is actually dark, but we're going to be on a blue background, so it needs to be white in order to see it properly. And then text align center, because these little sections, these little blurbs of text aren't centered. They're left aligned. We want them center aligned. Save it. Let's see if that did the job. Perfect. Now let's work on our sprite. So a sprite. Do you know what a sprite is? If yes, awesome. You should be excited to do this and get some practice. If not, even more awesome, because this will blow your mind. So in here, I have an image called icon-sprite. You can hardly see it here, but there are 6 icons side by side. I wonder if I can show you here better. There you go. That's a little bit better. You could see 6 icons. I created a PSD and then I exported it into a graphic where I put my custom icons side by side, and they're specific widths apart. They're equal widths, each of the icons, and they're side by side. This way, all I have to do in a sprite is give the section I want to have a background image and shift the background position to display whatever icon I want to show. To make more sense, let's just jump in and do it. All right, here in our CSS, you're going to want to create a new section, just a little HTML section I'm going to call custom icon sprites. This is just so you have easy reference to this CSS. So we're going to select the I tag with the class of CI, display inline block. The height of these icons are 40 pixels and the width is also 40 pixels. Perfect square. Background URL. We're looking for /image/icon-sprite.png. And then no repeat. We're not repeating this at all. So this is just all of the icon, the HTML tags with the class of CI will have this background image, but we only want to display a specific section of the sprite. And the benefit of a sprite is we're only loading one image rather than 6 separate images, or you could even do this with 1,000 images. Sites like Facebook, for all their little icons, like the thumbs up for the like and the little comment bubbles and little avatar icons and arrows and everything like that, that's in a sprite. So it's only loading one single image for all of those little UI graphics rather than 1,000 images. That takes up a lot of loading time to load all those images, whereas this only loads one image. And the CSS takes hardly any loading time at all. All right, so now we're going to style specific classes. So CI, also the class of CI computer. So do you see how these are connected? Because this is a very specific selector. So CI, no spaces here, just CI.CI computer. I'm going to give a couple tabs here. And background position, this is the first one, 0, 0. Because the computer is the first graphic in the sprite, background position is top left, essentially. All right, CI watch. Tab in there. This background position will be -40 pixels and 0. And that's because the x-axis, -40 means I'm pulling the graphic to the left 40 pixels, which means in my 40 by 40 window that I've set, it's going to now display the second icon in my sprite. So think of that 40 by 40 window in my height here, height and width. Think of it literally as a window. So, and then behind it, I have a big sheet of paper with 6 images on it. And when I say -40, I'm moving that paper -40 pixels to the left, which now displays the second graphic. Hopefully that makes sense. Why don't we just check it out and see what we have so far? Well, would you looky here? So you can see right now they're all displaying top and left. So these ones are incorrect, but at least the image is being pulled in. But look here, our watch. It's showing up. Let me just show you what I mean by the, think of the window and the paper when I talk about that. If I, instead of say -40, what if I said -30 and I don't go all the way over? What will happen? You could see part of both, the computer and the watch. So I didn't pull this to the left enough. So I'm going to say 40 and that will be perfect. Copy that and paste that. I'm just going to change this value to calendar. And that now will be 80. Hopefully that makes sense. Now you can just go ahead and just add the rest because it's simple math at this point. Calendar, we have community, and that one will obviously be another 40, which will be 120. Let's just go ahead and change these values here. This will be 160, and this one will be 200. Change this last one here to device. Oh, and one more. This one will be instructor. Go ahead and save those, and all your icons will work perfect. Boom, there they all are. Computer, watch, calendar, community, instructor, device. There is the course features section. Good job, you learned how to do CSS sprites. Finally, I revealed the secret. It's very easy, but it's super useful. I love using them, and I'll see you in the next lecture because we're going to be coding our final project features section. Very simple section, but I'll see you there.